Hello guys, this is me, GalaxZ. So today I'm starting a new series. It's gonna be called Movie Musing, and I'm gonna be going over movies that I haven't watched before, because I actually haven't watched a lot of iconic movies. I'm gonna put some on the screen. And the movie today we're gonna review is gonna be called A Silent Voice. This movie was recommended by my friend Brandon, and I had it in my notes for like a lot of months. Before we jump into the video, I just want to say please like and subscribe. We're actually almost reaching to 1,000 subscribers, and I want to reach that before the end of the year. Again, thank you so much for all the people who actually did subscribe, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's jump right into the video. So this movie starts off with our character named Ishida, which is our main character of this movie, and he wants to kill himself. Just kidding, he doesn't kill himself because he's a coward and because these kids were setting off fireworks that make him turn around. Maybe we should set up more fireworks for people not to kill himself. Okay, now we cut to the epic music. So we go back in time where Ishida is in 6th grade and the teacher announces there's a new student joining them.
We have a new student that'll be joining our class today.
Before we jump into that student, we actually get presented by another character named Ueno, or however that's pronounced. And here's our new student, and she's actually very important to this movie. Her name is Nishimiya. Here's the thing about Nishimiya though. Yep, she's deaf. Also, I just want to talk about the dub of this movie because there's this kid saying, "That's so sick. Like, what's so cool about being deaf?" And here's another crazy reaction, which Ishida screams as if it was a jump scare.
Holy crap!
Apparently it's cool being deaf, I don't know. Here's another character that's important. Her name is Kawaii. Let me just tell you right now, I don't like her. And you'll see why. Here's other two characters which I couldn't find their names, so I had to search them up. And their names is Kazuki and Kasuke. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese like I said. Kazuki is more important though, because Kasuke barely even talks. But I still gotta mention them. Don't ask me what they're doing here. I don't know. And here's where they actually start making fun of Nishimiya for being deaf. I know it's such a quick turn already, and the way Ishida makes fun of Nishimiya is crazy.
That's good. Shoya, you're next.
Obviously she doesn't know that because she's deaf. The worst part of this is that later on Nishimiya actually asks Ishida to be her friend.
You're such a freak!
I guess being deaf isn't cool after all.
Do you all know what sign language is? It's kind of like using your hands to talk instead of your voice. All right then.
Sign, huh?
So
Yep, Ishida did not even know she was using sign language. As you saw in the scene, this teacher wants to show everyone how to use sign language because for Nishimiya, because she's deaf, but no one wants to learn sign language at all and prefer to use her notebook because she makes conversations with her notebook. Except this one person, which her name is Sahara. No, she's not a dude. I was surprised when I found that out too. Or I'm just stupid, I don't know, maybe no one relates. They end up being best friends after that because they can actually talk to each other, since Nishimiya was actually teaching Sakura because Sakura was the only one that's interested in this whole class. But it didn't last long because she moved. Later on, they find out she has hearing aids. The way they find out is by Ishida screaming into her ear, and she was startled by it, and obviously they're like, what? She can hear? So that means Ishida found a new way to make fun of her.
Shuko, are you okay? Oh no, she's bleeding.
Even after all that, she still wants to be friends with Ishida. I don't know why. Maybe we should just start forgiving each other for anything, even if it's bleeding, I guess. Later they do something about Ishida bullying Nishimiya since she went over 8 hearing aids, and that's pretty expensive, and I mean very expensive. And these snitches over here, Ueno and Kazuki, snitched on Ishida.
It's kinda true. He does tease her a little.
I kept telling him to knock it off, but Shoya won't listen to anyone.
Ishida snitches on Kazuki, Ueno, and Kawaii for bullying her as well. And I hate Kawaii so much because she pulled this out.
I would never do anything like that. How could you? How could you say something like that?
Like, we seen you laugh along. Like, come on, man.
Come on now, huh? That's not very nice.
So yeah, Ishida is the only one that got in trouble. His mom gets a phone call and has to pay Nishimiya for those hearing aids. And I'm sure it was a lot of money. Honestly, I would have just moved to another country. Fast forward a little, we cut to Ishida starting to fight Nishimiya, even though all she was doing was cleaning Ishida's desk. Like, hey man, that's a free car wash. I guess you had to fight her before she changed schools. And oh yeah, she switched schools. And we are back to Status Ishida. He was heading up to sign language class, and then guess who he runs into? Round 2, go! I'm kidding. Actually, Ishida wants to apologize and wants to be friends with Nishimiya by using sign language that he learned in sign language class. A little bit later, we cut to him dreaming about her.
Friends. Would that be okay?
And here's my second favorite character, which her name is Maria. She's not important, but I just want to mention her because the stuff she goes to this movie is actually very funny. And that's Ishida's mom. They're having breakfast, and actually Ishida's mom brings out that if he wanted to kill himself, and Ishida sold the bag and said it to her.
I knew something was going on with you! Do not even try to deny it!
So she finds out Ishida wanted to kill himself, but threatens to burn Ishida's money that he worked hard for.
I won't do it again. I swear I won't. Please don't burn it.
What are you not gonna do?
I promise I'm not going to kill myself. I swear I won't do it.
Okay. Then I won't burn this.
Mom, watch out!
Idiot. I guess he has a reason to kill himself. Okay, let me talk about Maria, because I love how this is all happening in front of Maria. Like, you guys are gonna traumatize her. And we cut to this thing where Ishida explains how he knew he did wrong, so he isolated himself from everybody else, which is the reason why everyone has an X on their face. Also, I forgot to mention Kazuki and Kasuke, I can't still say that name, isn't friends with Ishida anymore because of what he did to Nishimiya. In this moment, he's thinking of wanting to see Nishimiya again, but is unsure about it because she might think it's creepy.
Should I go and apologize for making her cry?
Okay, moving on a little more, we cut to this kid getting robbed. And instead of walking him away, he actually offers his bike to the guy to lend it to him. Yeah, no, he steals it. And this is important because him stealing it actually made him think that it was just a sign to not see Nishimiya again. Until he finds this.
Half off fluffy new bread. This is it!
The reason this is important is because Nishimiya actually loves feeding the koi fish with bread. So it was basically a sign for Ishida. And we actually run into our new character named Yuzuru.
She's not here.
She's right there.
Not her. Are you actually a friend of hers? Thought so.
He leaves and runs into the same wuss that was getting robbed earlier and found Ishida's bike.
Thank goodness I did. And I found you, too.
And here's our new character, which is actually my favorite character. His name is Nagatsuka. And they end up being good friends. Then we run into this conversation how Ishida asks Nagatsuka, what qualifies to someone to be your friend? And Nagatsuka tells him that it's a bond, and you just can't break it. So he tries to see Nishimiya again.
She's right there.
She's not.
Maybe you and I...
Shoko's my girlfriend, okay?
Didn't know Nishimiya was a pedophile.
Listen, boy. What's your problem? My friend here just wants to see Miss Shoko, okay?
The shitty stalker has his own shitty stalker.
What? What was that? What did you
Okay, let's all chill out. Calm down!
You're fat?
Seriously, man, don't worry about it. Let's just get out of here. Sorry, buddy. You're on your own.
But yeah, as you saw, they got to see each other. And Nishimiya pulls out the notebook that Ishida gave her from the start, which is the notebook that Ishida cussed her out back in 6th grade. And he didn't want Nishimiya to read it, so...
Wait, what are you doing?
So they jump in the water. Like, why is this notebook that necessary? Like, if I was Ishida right here and I saw Nishimiya jump off, I'll be like, alright, I'll see you later. I am not getting wet today. Alright, moving on, he takes Maria to the park. Maria says that someone is in the park, which is Yuzuru actually.
Wake up. You okay?
And Yuzuru has nowhere to stay, so Ishida takes Yuzuru to his house and feeds him and gives him shelter. Then Yuzuru leaves. I guess he didn't like the apartment. I don't know. And Ishida is not gonna let that slide, so he finds him. And Yuzuru was actually walking home, and Ishida walked him home as well. Yuzuru actually talks to Ishida about why he had nowhere to stay, and it's because Nishimiya and him got in a fight, and Nishimiya said she doesn't want to see him again. Also, is this how actually deaf people fight? Like, just imagine seeing this live. Yuzuru actually drops a bomb telling Ishida how he knows he bullied Nishimiya for being deaf. And he's thinking that Ishida is just trying to be a hero or something like that. And obviously Ishida is not proud of what he did back then.
It's true. I guess I am being a bit selfish.
Then Yuzuru forgive them because he actually seemed genuine. Also, here's another surprising thing.
I'm actually Shoko's. Know what I mean?
Younger sister!
Yep, Yuzuru is not Nishimiya's boyfriend. Unless they're into that weird stuff, I don't know. And Yuzuru is a girl. I was honestly more surprised Yuzuru was a girl when she said she's a guy when they first met. Yes, I misgendered both Sakura and Yuzuru. What are you gonna do about it?
I remember you. You're Shoko's ma-
Yeah, she still doesn't like him.
How are you doing this fine day? You come back for a rematch?
That's Shoko's little sister.
I knew that the entire time.
How the frick you run that fast? Later on, Ishida meets up with Nishimiya at the bridge and asks us about exchanging contacts.
I mean, do you need anyone's phone number? Oh, good. Maybe you'd like to have mine? What's that?
Man, she don't want your phone number. Also, Sakura is the girl from earlier, which Nishimiya wants to see again. But obviously, they both don't know where she is because she just abandoned Nishimiya like that. But eventually, they found out what school she goes to.
Crap. I'm flat broke.
Yeah, Sho, my man. I've got your back, bro.
I'm telling you, everyone needs a friend like Nagatsuka. So both Nishimiya and Ishida go to the school to find Sakura. And obviously they find her, right? Moving on, Ishida actually runs into Ueno again. I can't say it still, but Ueno. I'm just saying Ueno. Then we cut to this clip where Nishimiya's grandma gets these devastating news of Nishimiya, which made Nishimiya only wear one hearing aid. So I did some research. And to summarize it from what I read, a person may only need one because a person can hear normally or nearly normally from one ear and the other one they can't really. But obviously they look sad, so maybe it's the opposite where she completely lost hearing from one ear. I don't know, I've never been deaf in my life. Hey, this is editing me and I'm freaking right. Also, Ueno and Ishida finally have a conversation, which isn't really that important, and Ueno finds out Ishida talks to Nishimiya. So while Ishida was crossing the street, Ueno actually ran to Nishimiya before Ishida can get there.
Hey there, Shoko. Long time no see. So how was life in
Alka, what do you think you're doing?
Thought we'd have a game of catch, just like when we were kids.
Bro, no way she still thinks it's okay to make fun of deaf people.
No freaking way. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't tell me you guys are actually going out.
What?
So yeah, Ueno makes fun of Ishida for this. And alright, moving on. Next day, Nishimiya changes her hairstyle. And I don't know if this is like a specific meaning, because I don't get it. But it seems important. Because in this scene, she's ashamed of being seen by Ishida. So I have like one assumption why she changed her hair. But let's not get into conclusions.
Where are you going, Shoya?
To the bakery. Yuzuru asked me to get some bread to feed the koi.
But you already have some bread. I bet she only wants the most so she can eat it.
Wait, just... Can you sign it?
Is my voice weird?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't... your voice sounds totally okay.
And you can't just lie to her after you just said her voice sounds bad. Before Ishida goes, Nishimiya gives him a present, and it has these things where you can put in your garden, like these. But Ishida has no clue what they are.
What are these things? Thank you so much.
I love you.
What's that? Something about these?
I love you. I love you.
The moon?
Man, this guy is so stupid. It's so unbelievable. Maybe in Japanese, I love you and the moon sound the same, but it's still funny how this man thinks. And he still asks us about the present to Nagatsuka.
Do you think these look like the moon?
Let's see. Well, they don't look like the moon. Candy!
Not even Nagatsuka knows, bro. Back to the hair topic. Kawaii changed her hairstyle as well. And of course, Ishida asks why, because Nishimiya had the same thing. But she doesn't even give us an answer, man. So I can't really tell you why.
Huh? What is it?
The other day, Satoshi told me he thought you'd be a pretty cool guy to hang out with.
And here's a new character named Mashiba. I actually have no clue why he even appeared in this movie. He barely creates some type of impact in the plot. So like later on, everyone, and I mean everyone that Ishida has talked to, meet in this bridge. And Ishida is being paranoid that Nishimiya is avoiding him because he didn't get the whole "I love you" thing.
She was trying to tell me something the other day.
What exactly did she say to you?
The moon. It's an easy enough one.
Even Yuzuru thinks it's funny. So Ishida invites Nishimiya to this hangout to see if she really is avoiding him. So they went to the amusement park, and a lot of crap actually happens here, other than them hanging out, right? First of all, Ueno showed up to the amusement park, and Ueno wasn't even invited, first of all. Other than that, they're having fun, yeah, whatever. Alright, let's get to the good part. Well, we start here where Ueno and Ishida go for takoyaki, and look who Ishida runs into.
You need to learn how to mind your own business.
Yep, Kazuki. You know, the dude that snitched on Nishida and hates him. Yeah, both Ishida and Kazuki didn't really seem to like that. And the worst part, Ueno planned it all. Ueno talks to Ishida about how she really misses the old times where everyone was friends and how much she hates Nishimiya as well. But what triggered Ueno seemed to be this.
Shoya, tell me the truth. Do you hate me?
Probably.
Fine. Time for a ride on the Ferris wheel. I'll go see if Shoko wants to come with me. Hey Shoko, you gotta come ride the Ferris wheel with me.
You guys are going? Can you take my camera? I want to ride that roller coaster again.
So yeah, Ueno and Nishimiya go to the Ferris wheel alone. Fast forward a little.
Whoa.
Got a top secret video for you.
A video from the Ferris wheel?
Yep.
How'd you get it?
Spying.
What?
You got Shoya in trouble. And that's how he ended up losing every single one of his friends.
I'm sorry.
I'm not looking for another apology from you. I mean, I still hate you a lot. And I'm pretty sure you hate me too, right? Why don't we stop pretending we're something we're not, okay? From one hater to another.
You're wrong. I don't hate you. I hate myself.
What did you say? What did you say?
But yeah, I guess she punches Nishimiya on the Ferris wheel, but Ishida just focuses on this.
All I want is for Shoko to like herself.
What a nice man. Anyways, Kawaii is back to being my most hated character.
What are you saying? Wait, you think I'm spreading rumors about what happened in elementary school?
Will you keep it down? The whole school can hear you.
Remember when I told you Shoko was bullied? Well, it was Shoya. He was the one who used to bully her.
But you used to make fun of her too, Miki.
I never ever said anything horrible behind Shoko's back.
What? You picked on Shoko?
It was so awful. I kept begging him to leave her alone.
I swear she gets on my nerves. Like she couldn't just keep it to herself. Fast forward again, everybody's back at the bridge and these two came together. Great. Kawaii actually came here to forgive Ishida for what he did, but then Ueno, Kawaii, and Sakura started arguing about this whole thing from back then.
We were all guilty. We? But no, that isn't true. I never made fun of Shoko or did anything to bully her the way the rest of you guys did. You're right. You and I are completely different. You just sat back and laughed along with everyone else. Did not? Just ask Miyoko.
What, me? To be completely honest, back then, I was scared of both of you.
What? Whose side are you on anyway?
I'm not on anyone's side.
Just stop.
I can't stand martyrs.
Stop trying to drag everybody else down to your level.
That was harsh. You didn't have to
Oh, please, Miyoko. We all know that you just run away whenever things get tense.
Shoya, what's gotten into you?
God, will you just stop talking? You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you?
I can't take this anymore. I'm not staying here. Later. I never should have agreed to come here to begin with.
Bro, they all act like they just got cursed out by low-tier God himself.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now.
Then Ishida invites Nishimiya to hang out this summer break. Fast forward a little, then we cut to Yuzuru and Yuzuru's grandma talking. But I just want to show you this part specifically. Trust me, everything after this gets insane. We cut to Ishida walking to the bridge with his corny pickup lines.
Like really great bread is awesome. This loaf here is just like you.
Ishida's at the bridge and notices Yuzuru crying, and he kind of tries to ignore it a little bit. Yuzuru does come eventually, and Ishida wonders what's going on with her because she was crying, but doesn't really give her an answer. Yuzuru gets a text from her sister and saying that she has to go. So and Ishida walks her to where she has to go, and then Ito Nishimiya's funeral. Nishimiya is dead. I'm kidding, it was the grandma that died. Unfortunately. Later on, Ishida hangs out with Nishimiya during the summer break. Then Yuzuru tags along to hang out.
Greetings, classmates!
And Ishida gets invited to their house to bake a cake for their mom. And then...
What is that boy doing in our kitchen? I want an explanation right now.
Surprisingly, she doesn't try to slap Ishida or kicks him out. Moving on, there's this festival that launches fireworks up to the air, and all four of them go to it. Yuzuru and her mom leave to get some snacks, and then Ishida and Nishimiya just talk about stuff. One of them being on Nishimiya's birthday next year.
Next year we'll celebrate together.
Then Nishimiya leaves because she says she has to go study.
Well, see you later.
Hey! What happened to Shoko? Oh, I forgot my camera! Would you mind going back to our place to get it?
Yeah, so they made Ishida walk to their house for Yuzuru's camera, and then we get to this scene.
Huh, so that's where she is. What is she? Hey, wait a second. What is she doing?
If you're seeing that, why are you trying to take off your shoes?
Shoko?
Don't do it!
I guess the whole firework thing from the start that I said didn't go as planned.
Give me one more ounce of strength. I won't run away from my problems anymore. I'll look everyone in the eye. Starting tomorrow, I'll listen when people speak to me. Starting tomorrow, I'll be better. Sorry for everything, Shoko. Are you still mad at me? By the way, Shoko, I think that I might...
Hey there, Sho. Your sister whipped you up some of her famous pancakes. I'm gonna watch the fireworks!
Yep, Ishida fell instead of Nishimiya. We cut to the hospital where Yuzuru and her mom run into Ishida's mom where she's checking up on him.
But I want you... please forgive me. Get up. Something
Mrs.
otherwise this would...
Shoya was trying to save my stupid sister. If I had done better, she wouldn't have... I'm so sorry.
And yeah, the whole mood just switched up in a couple minutes.
Don't you dare try to play the victim! You're the most selfish person I know! Hey! Who the hell are you? It's enough! Stop it! What is wrong with the both of you?
Shoko, are you okay?
I'm sorry! It's all my fault!
And then we go to this part. I just want to pause right here and talk about how they did so good with this scene. The music, the suspense, how they both got out the bed around the same time just to see each other. It's just amazing. Anyways, they get on their knees and they talk about a lot of things. First one, Ishida apologizing for what he did to Nishimiya.
I'm really sorry. I never apologized. for all the stuff I did to you when we were kids. I made you feel so bad about yourself.
No! You're wrong! It's because I couldn't change, and that's why you fell. Everything is always my fault. I'm sorry.
Please, that's not true. Don't cry. Look at me. I've thought about ending things, just like you did. But then I realized something. Even though certain things can make life difficult sometimes, that doesn't mean that they're worth dying over. Shoko, I need some help. I was hoping that maybe you could teach me how to live.
Yeah, this whole conversation just makes you think. Also, one more thing before we move on. Did he just leave the hospital like that in the middle of the night? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to notify a doctor or something. Alright, moving on. Ishida gets home and apparently Ishida's mom told Maria that Ishida died.
You died! You died!
That's right, Maria. Our show came back from the dead.
And then here's a little stalker, and his mom says apparently she visited him during the coma. So they talked, and apparently Kazuki and the other dude actually pulled him out of the river. If we go back, you can actually see them right here at this scene. So yeah, that's pretty nice to know. Next day he goes back to school, but before he does, he finally finds out what Nishimiya's gift was.
Now, so that's what you're supposed to do with those things.
Alright, he's back in school, and obviously everyone is talking about him because the dude almost died. He gets to his class and he still can't maintain or try to talk to people, even though he said earlier that he would try his best to keep eye contact with people.
You know what? I think my stomach's acting up a bit.
Nagatsuka also chases him because he notices him, and that's his best friend.
Yasho! Good morning, Nagatsuka. Good to see you.
What's going on? Why won't you look at me?
I made myself a promise I would look people in the eyes from now on. Guess I'm too chicken.
Shoya! You're okay. I'm glad. Cause if you didn't wake up, I didn't know what I would do. You're everything to me.
I'm sorry. I mean, but what's up with the facial hair?
That's my lucky stash. I swore I wasn't shaving it till you woke up.
Did I tell you how everyone needs a friend like Nagatsuka? Anyways, they all meet up to see Ishida because they heard Nagatsuka cry his eyes out.
Miki, did you bring the stuff to give to Shoya?
I brought them, but I can't give it to him. It's a total failure.
Don't be silly. Hand him over.
Here. There's supposed to be 1,000 of them, but we couldn't finish it fast enough.
No, this is amazing. It's more than enough. No one's ever done anything like this for me.
And he also apologizes for what he's done.
Also, sorry. And to you too.
No worries.
Enough! All this sappy talk. I'm gonna lose my lunch.
You can't be mature for 1 minute, man.
You got a problem with me or something? You picking a fight?
Okay, everybody just calm down. I'm really sorry. After all you'd been through, you really needed a friend.
That's okay. I did the same thing.
Stop acting so worried. They're just talking things out. Well, guess that's all you know how to do. Moron.
Moron! Moron!
Why did Ueno show up? She didn't contribute anything or say anything.
Do you want to go together to the festival? How's that sound?
So they all go to this festival thing the school has, and this happens to Ishida. What a beautiful movie. This movie deserves all the awards in the world and so much more, man. It still hits my chest till this day. It's just a crazy movie. So yeah, this is my first ever movie musing, and I just want to tell you guys to please comment and tell me what you think of these, because honestly, I want opinions on these. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. So what's the moral of this story? Get up faster if you fall in situations like these.